no. More gremlins in the system tonight.
Yeah.
No idea what's going on. But then I have seen a few people reporting problems with Twitch today and Tiltify. So maybe that is it. And I've just noticed a spelling mistake there. Look, can you see what I've done? Quick, fix it before anyone else notices.
I haven't noticed it.
Yeah, done now. No one will ever know.
No, that's all right then.
There we go. So, yeah, we've kind of not started off on the best foot tonight, have we? It's been a bit, pretty a bit unsettled now because we went live and it didn't switch properly and things didn't come up when they were meant to come up, and
Yeah, it's not gone well.
and there's a lot of sound coming through the mics. There's Zelda Cat ruining the illusion once again.
I don't know if there's bad sound coming through the mic or whether it's we don't notice it type sound. I can't tell.
Well, hopefully it's not going to ruin the experience too much.
Well, indeed.
And we will just continue on like the professionals that we are.
Yes.
Except we're not that professional.
We try.
No, we don't.
Well, we do.
How much testing did we do?
But before we went live,
Like, ever?
well, we've done a lot of testing in the past.
Not for GameBlast this year, we haven't.
We haven't, no.
No, probably not as much as we should have. So, yeah, apologies for Gremlins. Hi, Kira.
Hello.
She's here for Tell Me Why.
I don't even know. I've never heard of this game before in my life.
I have a feeling that Pete's going to want to keep it that way after playing it for a couple of hours tonight.
It looks like it's...
Does it look emotional, Pete?
Yeah, it does.
Bit too emotional for your black heart.
I would have thought so.
Oh, there you go. It's got a recommendation from Heather.
Nah,
She loved it.
she loved it.
But she doesn't have a black heart like yours.
Probably not.
So she does emotions.
Yeah.
Do you even know what this is about?
No, I don't know anything
Nothing
about it.
at
I've
all.
never heard of it. I don't know
There you
anything
go.
about it.
So
I'm assuming it's about these two. I don't.
Yeah, except people can't see those two just yet because they're hidden. They can just see the title.
Yeah.
Right, okay. We should probably forget all the gremlins behind us and actually get started on something tonight.
Yes.
Right, so why are we here?
Special effect.
Which are a charity dedicated to helping people with physical disabilities play video games by using customised setups involving modified hardware and eye control software.
Indeed.
And who are we raising money for?
Special effect.
Did you just say that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. My brain is all over the place. Yeah, good point, Heather. We'll pick up on that in a moment. Sorry, like I've been in London today in a hackathon, so my brain is kind of all over the place. I'm a bit not with it. I think we've kind of decided that the weekend after Game Blast, we're going to give ourselves a weekend off and have a little break.
I think it's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, backtrack. Yeah, so we're here for GameBlast23 and we're streaming 10 days to celebrate the event's 10th anniversary. And it supports special effects by raising funds and awareness for the charity, who, as we just said, help people with physical disabilities play video games. There we go, back on track.
There we go.
Back on track. So, hi, Ghost Owl.
Sup,
How
Ghost
you
Owl?
doing? How you doing? We had some anonymous donations overnight, which all seem to have
Promo.
duck-related puns as the names. Considering it's in Canadian dollars, might know where they come from. But thank you to that anonymous person who has pushed us up to 80% of our target.
Well done, them.
So we're not far off £1,500.
No, we're not.
Still not at official Game Blast weekend yet.
No, not yet.
Which starts tomorrow night.
It does.
Promo.
A promo.
Promo's here. So yeah, we're doing really well considering that we set out not even expecting to raise £500
There you go.
and more than doubling it. It's going amazingly.
Yeah,
Amazingly.
yes, it is.
So yeah, all that money is going straight to special effects. And if you'd like to see what that money can do, there we go. There's a link in chat. If you click on that, that will pop up an image and it explains different levels of donations, what they can buy,
Oh, okay.
essentially. So yeah, just in case anyone is interested.
No.
So yeah, so tonight we are playing a game from 2020. We are going in to Tell Me Why. I know very little about it. Pete knows nothing about it. But like I said earlier, I have a feeling that this is not going to be Pete's cup of tea. But we'll see how we get on. So I'm going to be on the controls. Pete is doing the buttons tonight. So bear with us. There are a few little gremlins in the system again, but we do have key lights tonight. We're not looking so orange.
Which is
the
nice.
lights are back.
Although I don't think they're quite as bright one side as they normally. I don't care.
We've got lights. We're just going to power off the rear. Yeah, so we're going to get started, but before we jump into the game, as always, we will just put on a quick special effect video to show a few examples of their work so you can see where all these wonderful donations are going.
Good idea. 60 seconds.
60 seconds.
Nobody likes being left out. That's why Special Effect are helping people with physical disabilities to play video games. But this isn't just about having fun. The gaming setups we create are personalised, so people can play to the very best of their abilities. And that opens the door to inclusion and independence, confidence and creativity. Help us level the playing field and create more magical gaming moments. Because it's everyone's turn to play.
There we go.
And we're back.
See, 60 seconds. Did you miss us? Right, so tell me why. I have a feeling that Promo is going to be singing the Backstreet Boys song again this evening. So yeah, here we go, Pete. Get ready for a roller coaster.
Wow.
As Heather kindly pointed out there, oh, maybe I'm wrong, Promo. I thought it was Backstreet Boys. I could be wrong. Yeah, Heather kindly pointed out that there are a few trigger warnings.
What's up, Dark Shocks?
Hi, Dark Shocks. Hope everything's going okay. You're doing well. But yeah, lurk away. Yeah, trigger warnings. Let me just scroll up a little bit and remind myself. Oh, there we go. So, abuse and panic attacks. So, so yeah, just a little word of warning there, to just something to be mindful of, and to Pete to be respectful of with his black heart.
Respectful of. Okay.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how much apologising we have to do. No, it's Backstreet Boys and the song I Want It That Way, not Tell Me Why. There we go. Yeah, it's got Tell Me Why in it. Yeah, it's a don't nod game. It's going to get dark. Yeah, emotionally dark, Pete, not violently dark, I'm afraid.
No, that's fine.
And I feel that we'll give a pun for Ghost Style for that joke above that we missed. Well, actually, I don't know why I'm pushing the buttons. It's your job tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So here we go. Wish us luck. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see.
So where connection to Xbox Live goes down and we can't get in. There we go.
Are you ready?
As ready as I'm likely to be.
We haven't really tested the game sound either, so
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it.
we'll do that as we go along. All right, choose wisely, Pete. Choose wisely. Hi, Nomad.
What's up, Nomad?
How's it going? Well, it was a joke, and we don't have a joke button, so I figured, you know. Let me just grab my phone. There we go. So it's dark already.
Hey, kiddo. I need to ask you a few questions, okay? Can you tell me what happened tonight?
I went to show her my haircut. She had a gun.
Take your time.
Well, that's already not good.
She freaked out.
It's okay.
No, it's not. It's not okay. My mom tried to kill me, so I stabbed her. I killed my mother.
Oh. Okay, well, that was introduction.
probably not going to see any stars at this time of day.
All right.
Well, not with the blind shut, you won't, will
Oh
you?
no.
Why would it be in here?
Okay. It's not in there.
One more season. What am I even going to do with myself when it's over? Get
Play video
invested in the lives
games.
of real people?
Video games.
Ooh, I can't wait to force Tyler to watch this with me. He's totally gonna hate it. I have got to make solid plans to see the Geminids. I wonder if
Alright.
Tyler'd want to go.
So she's really into spacey type stuff.
Hey, you want to freeze your ass off watching burning rocks fall through the sky? Yeah, I might need to work on my sales pitch.
Ooh. The playing this on the controller is a bit, it feels really weird.
Oh, right. I stashed them down here.
What are we looking for?
I kind of get the feeling that might be pointed ghost owl.
So that's where you've been hiding.
So she hides her car keys.
No, they're the old house keys.
Oh, old house keys.
So he's not listening already.
All right. I think I'm ready to go now.
No, we're going to do a bit more nosying. If there's other stuff to look at.
I need to bring this with me to Juneau.
Okay, rocket. With a bit of sellotape on it.
I should probably get rid of this. I mean, I can stream it anytime I want. But it makes me happy just to look at the box.
Alright, so she likes films and space. Okay, films and space. Ooh, lots to look at.
It's gonna be so crazy to see him after all these years.
Okay.
You would have thought space films are probably where it's at.
Michael and Tyler are so gonna hit it off.
They're not, are they?
Eh.
I should probably check my email one more time before I go. No, I've already done that 3 times this morning. Is he gonna like this? Or
No.
is it too much?
No one's going to like that. I'm sorry, but no.
Well done, Ghost Owl. We'll go on, we'll have a pun for that. All right, Kev, how you doing?
Hi, Kevin. Doc strike. Police chief budget. Gun control. House keys. Okay.
All right. I think I'm ready to go now.
Right. Oh, got back out of that one. 2. Alright, so is that it then? Are we all done? I think
What
that
is
it.
rotoscoping? I don't know what that is.
I'm surprised.
Ellie, she's gonna be so awkward.
Right, dear Tyler, I know what you're thinking. A letter? Why all weird and formal? What's wrong with email? Well, I figured, hey bro, just wanted to give my twin a shout before reuniting after 10 years of swank GV. Is more like letter territory, whatever. You'll thank me when we're 90 and the machines have taken over and you can still have something to read by candlelight. See? Always thinking ahead. Anyway, I can't believe you'll be out for real in a few weeks. What? Amazing. Just the level of enthusiasm. I'm definitely going to be awkward when I see you, so please try not to notice, okay? How's your last month going? Are you sad about leaving your mentees? I bet they're going to miss you. I got my tyres replaced, so I'm all good to pick you up, and you can save the snark when you see my ride. She's been through a lot, and we can't be all car guys. All be car guys. Anyway, the Vecchies let me take the day off so we can go straight to the old house and get it ready for the sale and everything. Can't wait to never think about that place again. I really can't wait to see you. I don't know if I made that clear. Love you, Alison.
Can't believe I'm about to leave this room for the last time. Okay, I'm pretty much done here. I just need to grab my goblin and I'm off.
Grab his goblin.
Grab his
Bummed I have to leave this
goblin.
behind, but the old house would probably collapse if I blasted this inside. Man, the soundtrack to my angsty teen years.
Ah,
I'll
hi,
leave it for the
player
next
2
round.
star.
Player
Didn't
2
get
star,
anyone
how you
ready.
doing?
Pete knows nothing about this game. He doesn't know what he's getting himself into.
Been listening to this on a loop lately.
Oh, I think I do.
Emotions. Right. Hey Aaron, you know I'm bad at this, but just wanted to say you've been the best counsellor and an at-risk yet redeem. Backtrack. You've been the best counsellor and at-risk yet redeemable youth haha could want. Thanks for putting up with me and helping me in more ways than you know. I'll try to make it count outside fireweed. Survival is rebellion. Thanks, man. Tyler. Oh, glad to hear you're doing well.
Yes, it is always good to know these things.
The drowning, anyone? What was there? Look. Okay. Testosterone refill. Take me. This box of junk treasure is now yours by the first lot of finders keepers. Okay.
Denali. I need to get my application ready for next summer.
Okay.
You stay here. Educate the youngsters in classic cinema.
Exactly. You have one of
Bye,
them as
Herbert.
well.
Herbert. He called his plant Herbert.
Man, he's going places. And I'll be able to say I helped him on his way.
Okay.
Is there any way I can... Nah, that's someone else's problem now.
Alright.
Man, I'm gonna miss that view.
There you go. Pretty snow. Fireweed, for when weed has already been disciplined and continues in their behaviour. Fireweed is a bit of a weird name.
I know most of these by heart at this point. Wish I could have finished this before I left, but God, it was a slog. Hey, little guy. You're gonna be reunited with your sister soon.
Alright. I'm guessing that's it then.
Cool.
Oh, we found
I
the
guess I'm
first
totally
game
ready to go
collectible.
now.
Oh, you love the goblin. Alright, noted. Yeah, I quite like the jacket. We have tomorrows for a reason. Oh, alright. Not promo's cup of tea. It's not posh enough for promo. Well, it's like no one's there to like see him off or anything. Yeah, well done. Well done. Get rid of the teddy bear. That's littering. Yeah, fine.
Hi, Tyler.
Hi. First time we see each other in 10 years, and it's hi, Tyler.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine, Allison. Hi is a good place to start.
God, it's good to see you.
Aww.
Likewise.
Aww.
You Anything else you need to get?
Nope. This is it. My last 10 years in a bag.
Then we should get going.
We can have so
We
much
just have
stuff.
time to make the morning ferry. You look good in that.
Thanks. One of my mentees designed it.
It's really good.
Yeah, he's so incredibly talented. I got a couple of local coffee shops to hang his art.
Tyler Ronan, shaping the leaders of tomorrow.
Yep. We're screwed.
So, are you gonna miss anything about this place?
It was unnerving. Yeah, the people.
Honestly, people. The other residents, my mentees, my counselor Aaron. It took me a while to fit in, but once I did, it felt like home. They made me feel safe. Safe enough to be me.
That's so great.
I'm trying to
really
figure out
happy
if
for
they
you.
actually look like twins.
We
But
planning
obviously
to drive
they
to
might not
Delos
be
Crossing
identical
or push?
twins. I get it, but
You are welcome to walk.
Nah, I'll take my chances.
Need one last look or anything?
Looked. Let's go.
we always knew it wasn't going to be Pete's cup of tea. But
I'm just waiting for something to happen. I don't.
we're setting up the story, Pete. Setting up the story.
No, really. I am 100% not creative enough to make that stuff up. Oh, and just last week, they had to turn the ferry around because a bear was on board.
No way.
Oh my god, breaking
Someone heard a commotion
news.
in the back of a delivery truck, so they opened it up. And there was the bear, fat and happy on a literal mountain of empty chip bags.
You go where the food is.
Huh, I can relate to that.
There's a word of
So
warning
then
for
what
you in
happened?
chat.
I'm not sure. I think
This
they couldn't
is
get him
the
to leave,
game.
so they tranked him.
Oh, poor buddy. Shot in the ass just for getting the munchies.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. Safety first in bear country.
Yeah, but prevention is best. Common sense goes a long way in keeping them from getting shot.
The bear is fine, Tyler.
For now. You hear they've been talking about loosening up regulations on trophy hunting again? Higher bag limits, inhumane ground traps, even bringing back hibernation hunting. What kind of asshole gets off on killing a sleeping animal?
Good point.
I'm not against hunting, but predators play a vital role in the health of our natural parks. What? Why are you smiling? I'm being serious.
Oh, I can tell, Ranger Tyler.
Not yet. But at least I got the school part out of the way.
Thanks,
Oh,
Dark
thank you,
Shock.
Dark
That was
Shocks.
quick. While I boast a half-completed certificate in accounting from an online college that may have stolen my credit card number.
You'll figure out what you want. You have time.
How are you feeling?
Like I'm about to drive straight into a whiteout and my fog lights are dead.
It's very pretty.
It's all right.
What about you? Allison?
Whoa,
But
zoned out there for a second. Sorry.
What's up?
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to wrap my head around the fact that you're right here, standing beside me, on our way to Delos.
You don't have to apologize. It's a lot.
Yeah, you tell him, Ghost Owl. We've just seen each other the first time
I'm
in
guessing
10
things
years.
haven't changed much.
It's
You mean
action.
in Delos? Still the
it's not
capital of
action,
East
though, is
Jesus
it?
nowhere.
That's not action.
Can't wait to get out of here.
Oh, hold to reply. Okay.
Was it really that bad?
Pretty much. But it could definitely have been worse.
Like if you'd been tucked away in a center for troubled youth?
Right.
At least you had Michael.
Yeah. I don't think I'd have survived high school without him.
Bet you're gonna miss him when you move to Juneau. How's he doing?
Good. Good. But I haven't seen him much outside of work lately. He's been busy with his dance, and helping his clan organize a potlatch.
What's one of those?
Is that smoke coming out of Stonehouse?
True, it doesn't make it less meaningful. That is absolutely correct.
Guess someone finally bought that old shack.
That, or the ghosts are cozying up by the fire.
Think the new owners know it's totally haunted?
I'm sure Tina did her best to keep them from figuring it out. At least until the paperwork was signed. Ugh. That house always gave me the creeps. Those windows are like huge gawking eyes.
You think people talk about our house this way?
Probably.
They live in a haunted house?
No. He stabbed his
So,
mum.
We're really going
there.
back there, huh?
Oh,
Just
right.
Stonehouse?
I mean, we're going home.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
Think the house will sell?
No interested buyers yet. Turns out people don't line up to buy murder houses with no electricity.
At least it's got one hell of a view, unlike Juneau.
Hey, Juneau has mountain views aplenty. It just also has people and fun. You still thinking you might be my roomie?
Thinking about it.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Oh, wrong button. Sure.
Shoot.
I was told... I mean, after you, well, graduated, I guess, and became a mentor 3 years ago, you still basically spent all your time at Fireweed, right?
Pretty much. There were a few times I tried to go to these meetups for trans people in Juneau, but something always came up. I probably should have put myself out there more, but it was better to be around in case the residents needed me.
So you were free to come and go as you pleased?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Oh, nothing. Just being an overly invested sister. Curious how you spent your time.
See, the people in chat are trying to convince you they're Pete.
No, I am totally in agreement with the people in chat.
It's not.
Allison,
It's like, where are the guns?
Yeah?
spit it out.
Okay, you need to promise not to freak out.
What is it?
Okay. I fed.
Close to life is strange.
From Eddie. I know
How you
he's not your
doing?
favorite person,
Who's Eddie?
but
I'm sorry. When you said
Eddie was the one
I thought
questioning
you
him at
meant
the...
Chief Brown, as in the police officer who arrested me.
come on, Ty, don't.
And your adopted father, the man who didn't let you visit me for 7 years.
The Fireweed administration backed him up, Tyler. They thought it was best for both of us.
Yeah, well, it wasn't.
It's a peace offering. And you're the two most important people in my life. Please. For me.
Oh.
He can't buy my forgiveness with some cheap-ass trinket.
It's a gift, Tyler. You know what gift-giving means in Tlingit culture. And what it means to refuse one.
Oh. Okay.
Fine.
Very good, Fed.
I'll take
Very
it,
good.
but I'm not going to wear it.
Really?
Really. Just so we're clear, this was for you, not Chief Brown.
You know, you could call him Eddie. Or even... Uncle?
Hard pass.
Some unresolved things going on there then.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
His Wales.
What was in the country?
Yep.
Whoa! No place like home.
Yeah.
Yeah, sharks. Definitely sharks. Or killer whales. Oh, this
Would
is
it
where the
ruin
killing
moment
comes
if I
in.
said I need you to call home?
Yes. Completely.
Sorry.
Go ahead and stop apologizing all the time.
Okay, sorry. Thanks.
Oh, okay, we're playing as Tyler now.
No, it's not my game, this one. I made the emotional and meaningful
So
choices
you're
yesterday.
back on this boat. Yikes.
Hey, I heard that.
Hey, man, it's your truck. You do you.
Same to you. Live and let live.
Oh,
Just a
God.
sticker. Enjoying the ride?
I'm not entirely sure we should be talking to this guy. I don't know why.
I don't think I could ever get tired of this.
Agreed. Where you headed?
Delos Crossing?
Same here. You from around here?
Just in town for a few days.
I see. Any relatives in the area?
Oh God, I don't want to answer this guy.
Who's this dude?
My sister. And she's moving soon.
This a goodbye trip then?
Something like that.
I'm Alex, by the way. Alex Gershwin. No relation.
Huh?
To George Gershwin. Gershwin, the pianist.
Oh.
Folks are always asking if we're related, so I try to head it off the pass.
Oh,
What'd you say your name was?
I didn't.
Just call me Tyler.
just call me Tyler.
All right. Good to meet you, Tyler.
Likewise, sir.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure if we should be talking to these people.
He's going to come back as a baddie, I reckon.
Right. Boring Wales, a horror game, don't trust anyone. Yeah, we don't trust anyone. It's a psychological trauma game, from what we gather. Promo's excited.
What a waste of a good pun.
Oh, okay. There you go. Alright, nice to see you for a bit, Ghost Owl.
See
We'll
you
be
later,
nice,
Ghost
don't
Owl.
worry. We'll be nice to
Oh,
Tyler.
of course we will.
We shall look after him. Yeah, to be fair, Fred, I didn't get the pun either.
What pun?
Exactly. Anything here? No. Alaska. Bed and breakfast. Canoe for sale. Anyone want a canoe?
Devil's Tea.
Okay.
Club tea.
Oh, do you reckon that's a clue, Fed? Alright. Dancing. Don't litter. Under the sea. Okay.
Hey, Allison. Can we take the scenic route instead of the highway?
Is she still talking?
Allison?
Don't think she...
Guess not.
Leave.
I can see the harbor. We're almost there.
Okay. So we can't talk to you then. So
It would appear not.
I don't know if you want to go and talk to that guy because you hate his stupid hairdo. Oh, okay. Promo doesn't want a canoe. He wants a bazooka to express his freedom. Why not, Promo? Why not? Then the reason why I don't want to talk to that guy is like, are they going to remember us?
Yeah,
Like, do you know
once
what I
he finds
mean?
out who we are.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like, just try and keep our presence on the down low. Yeah, no worries, Kevin.
bread for so long. Or not nice bread anyway.
So not a haircut you're considering for yourself then, Promo? Right. Get a wig.
See, it's an option.
Alright, Heather's played this before, so I'm gonna ask a question and try to avoid spoilers. Is it called Tell Me Why? Because we're trying to figure out why the mum attacked him. Oh, Pete likes a bit of Jason Statham,
I love a
didn't you?
bit of Statham, yeah. Oh, okay. We'll find out soon, apparently.
Alright, okay. Cool. I'm just kind of wondering where the question comes in, if you know what I mean. Looks cold.
Wow. It's basically
And I've just realised,
exactly like I
double
remember,
denim.
Only
Yeah.
faded.
Like a Polaroid left on a windowsill.
That was
From
very
the outside,
poetic.
it almost looks charming.
Canadian
Charm's not
touch,
the
yeah.
problem.
Where's Ellen?
Structural integrity may be an issue.
You think there's a chance whoever buys it will just tear it down?
Yes.
If someone buys it, they can do whatever they want with it.
You wouldn't care at all?
Would you?
Sure. Everywhere I look, I see a piece of one of our adventures.
Everywhere
Flashbacks?
I look, I just see her.
Allison, we could go grab a bite. Start this tomorrow?
No. The only way to get this done is to do it.
Oh, determination. Alright, another question for Heather.
After you.
Do we always play as Tyler, or are we going to switch between Tyler and Allison? I think it's Allison.
Yeah, he's Allison.
Is it? Yeah.
Did you smoke something before you left Fireweed? The door's right there.
I know, but I was looking at the thing. You do switch at one point.
Locked.
Cool. Thank you.
Well, it's a good thing I remembered this.
Yeah, there's a few odd things going on
You sure
with
that's the right key?
OBS and Stream Deck and...
Yes. Maybe someone changed the lock.
Who would change the lock on us?
I don't know. We're screwed.
You got a plan B?
Yeah, we find another way in. I never knew a locked door that could keep the crafty goblins out.
Yeah, we had a million ways in and out of this old house. At least one of them's gotta work.
Alright, so we're going to break into our house.
Just smash the
Can
window.
we look at the window now, or...?
I could break a window.
You know civilized people don't do that, right?
But you're
Bro,
also locked out of
So
your
we're
own house.
civilized now?
Well, maybe not. But we are trying to sell this place, and
she's
broken windows aren't exactly
Got a good
amenity.
point.
The crafty goblins. I haven't thought about them in forever.
Are you coming this way, Alison, or are
should
you
I
going
say,
over there?
Us.
We almost spent more time as goblins than we did as kids.
Oh, do you remember all the other...
Doesn't seem like the greenest source of energy.
Not like she had the money for solar panels.
Okay, trivia. Alison's VA also voices Jessie in the FF7 remake and Futaba in the English version of Persona 5. There you go. Fun fact of the day.
At least we don't have any use for this right now.
Luckily. Remember the snowstorm in 2004? Marianne had us digging for hours.
remember she made it a game at least.
That's right. We made tunnels to escape the ice troll.
You gotta hand it to her. She could make us do anything if she turned it into a goblin tail.
At least we don't seem to have any squatters.
Bosh. Window goes in.
Yeah,
That's
but I
no
don't
good.
understand. Why
I
would they
can't open
change
this
the
one
front
either.
lock and then
It's
not
okay.
lock the back door?
We'll find another
Like,
way
that
in.
makes no sense. Alright, we'll come and talk to her in a second. Let's just have a little look around. Or should we, no, actually, we'll talk to her first, because if we find a way in, it's going to not let us.
Any idea how we're gonna get in?
We used to play under the house when we were kids.
Yeah, we stashed all our goblin treasure down there.
There was a hatch, right? That opened up into the laundry room?
There was. Hope I can still fit. I'm a little taller than I was at 11.
I think they've come back to clear
Open
out the
sesame.
house so
Let me
it can be
guess.
sold.
It's locked.
Yup. Know any other secret passwords?
Right, well, that's
Honeydew?
got to be the way in, but we'll just have a
Nope.
look around here first. We'll see what else is going on.
Remember how mad she'd get if we didn't use the compost?
And she always knew when we were lying.
Waste not,
Compost.
or kiss the planet goodbye.
Alright, so we're
So has
going
it
to
been 10 years since they lived there?
I'm assuming so. Well, she was looking in there, but it's got to be over there, isn't it?
You need a hand with that?
No, it should be fine.
Okay.
If we just get this board out of the way, I could probably squeeze through.
So we need something to pry it off.
Pretty much 10 years, okay.
It's screwed in pretty good.
And how old are they meant to
We
be
need a
now?
screwdriver.
It sounds like your kind of film promo. Right, we need a screwdriver. Wow, these are
I can't believe
nice.
these are still here.
Yeah. We should hide them so they don't frighten away potential buyers.
They're really kind of
Alien
creepy.
frog
Can't believe
things.
these are still here.
The
Yeah.
21.
We
Thank
should
you very
hide
much.
them so they don't frighten away potential buyers.
Just looking around.
Okay. Should be something in here that'll work.
What, like that screwdriver right there?
Hey, I see a screwdriver.
Now all we need to do is get inside.
Smash the window.
I'm feeling something strange.
Oh, okay. RT. Oh, we're going to remember something. Okay.
And don't leave this room until everything looks as clean as a whistle. Ugh.
This is the millionth time I've gotten in trouble because of you. You and your big mouth.
Hey, you were thinking the same thing. You just weren't brave enough to tell her.
What good would it do? It's not like she ever listens to us anyway.
Well, I'd rather scream it right in her stupid face than be a quiet little mouse.
Oh, we forgot the key. We need to put it back.
Maybe we could hide it somewhere. You know, for fun.
Goblins are supposed to help the princess, not play mean tricks.
Whatever. You're not fun.
I'm only trying not to make her even worse.
Whoa. Did that just happen?
I don't know, but I saw it too.
It felt like it did when we used to share thoughts with our voice.
Right.
It did. But that was a memory of us 10 years ago, right? I vaguely remember it happening.
I think so. And, that's new, right?
Yeah. We could share thoughts and feelings, but we never replayed memories like that.
Right,
Why
so
would
they've
it
got like a
happen?
special twin bond.
And why that memory?
I don't know. It's pretty eerie.
It's weird, but our voice was always a good thing. This could be too.
I'm feeling something again.
Uh-oh.
Near the barn.
Yeah, me too.
Use the sensor to locate the shared memory. Okay.
Hurry!
Follow the
Let's go
memory.
see the silent frog.
Coming. I'm coming.
What? Stop sulking. I told you already. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Okay. Guess you don't want to see what I put in the treasure room then.
What? No, I want to see.
Who doesn't want to see what's in the treasure room?
Everybody likes treasure, right?
Exactly.
Guess we know where to search now.
We just have to remember which one is the silent frog.
It's going to be the one with its mouth closed, right? Well, it's not that one.
So, which one of you is hiding the key? Hmm?
Damn, where's the key?
Seriously?
Kidding.
Oh, come on.
Okay,
Here we
okay,
go.
sorry.
First time.
Nice job keeping a secret, buddy.
Right. Okay, so this is going to be a game of flashbacks then.
At least the shed's still standing.
Yep. I don't want to think about what might be living inside it, though.
Well, better alive than dead.
Ugh, yes. Let's deal with that later. Plenty else to do first.
Okay. What we got? What we got? What we got? The controller's not very nice with this. It feels it's not very smooth. What is it?
Who left this box here? It looks brand new.
It wasn't me.
Is it bird
Has
food?
someone been out here recently?
Guess it's your lucky day, bird friends.
Okay.
Got it.
All this for a screwdriver?
You got a better idea how to get in?
Alright, so why are we going to need bird food? And don't say to feed the birds. Tell me why, Pete. Tell me why.
Someone has been using their house then. Is that what we're...
What was you doing? We're going to move the boards, aren't we? Unscrew those boards. Urgh.
You sure you want to go in there?
This was our very first den, remember?
Who knows what lives down there now?
Yeah, God forbid. Hooligans. I know.
Some rank
Vandals.
shiz is going to be under there, right?
After 10 years,
Everything okay down
probably.
there? Tyler?
Obvious.
That's not funny!
Then why am I laughing?
Okay, fine. But you're still an idiot.
Alright. I'm going in for real this time.
Okay. See you at the front door in a few minutes.
But you're going to let him go on his own? Charming. Is it very nice, is it?
There would be some big ass spiders under there.
Yeah, do you think?
Ouch!
Are you okay? What happened?
I just hit my head like an idiot. Wait. What? Where are you?
Ty, I'm outside. But I can hear you in my head. Our voice. It's back.
Alright,
Holy shit.
so they can talk to each
Don't
other.
suppose you remember how to get to the hatch.
I think so. We'll figure it.
Dragons, straight ahead.
Need to go left, I think.
Okay.
Then left again after the goblins.
Wow. Can't say I ever expected to see you again.
That would be so
been
old
a
and
long
manky
time,
right
buddy.
now. Why are we turning it?
See its butt. Moose butt.
Moose butt. More goblins?
Nope. It was on the right.
My bad.
What's we backtrack or we go right now?
Don't know. Might as well go to the end of this bit, mightn't you, and see what's at the
Okay.
end of it.
Oh, there.
Wait. That was was our treasure? It's just trash.
We could make treasure out of
Oh,
anything.
yeah, you were
Our
like
imaginations were
11.
that powerful.
I found our old kite. I
Thunderspell.
think its wings have been clipped, though.
Rest in peace, brave bird.
Pink. It always had to be pink. Marianne grilled us about all these missing dishes, but a goblin never gives up their treasure.
Pete's taking notes. Alright, we're just gonna keep walking
Past the
around.
treasure.
Straight ahead.
You know, I almost convinced myself our voice was just another childhood fantasy.
Me too.
The Mad Hunter. Why am I still afraid to say his name?
He was Mary Ann's creation. She made all the creepy characters.
Okay. Right, there's the hatch. We got there. If everything else was locked, wouldn't the hatch be locked?
You would have thought, wouldn't you?
Because, like, why would you be going down under the house when there's nothing down there? And like, has anyone lived in the house since they were 11? Or is it like just been abandoned since then?
I don't know.
Because you would have thought that 10 years someone would have broken in by now.
You would have thought.
Are you going to go and let her in?
Tyler, are you in there?
Do you think, Promo?
Tyler!
Coming!
Are you okay?
I'll live. Good to hear your voice again.
Yeah, same here.
So, coming in or what?
Just working up to it.
Go on, get in there, love. It was you who said you got to get it done.
Well, we're here.
Here we are.
So, how do we get started?
We figure out what to keep, what to trash, and see what else this house might be trying to show us.
Alright. So, like you said, where do we start?
It doesn't seem real. Of course. No lights, no power.
Alright, let's see. Broken shelf, broken jar, and the washing machine. Broken. The dryer never worked to begin with.
Mary Ann thought dryers were straight up evil. Energy hogs.
I hated hanging drippy laundry. I refused to change for a few weeks once, so I wouldn't have to do it.
Ew.
Ooh, this place needs some serious cleaning. Or an exorcist.
We should take down the creepy masks if we don't want to scare the buyers away.
Oh, so now you don't want to scare someone with those masks.
Are these authentic Glinkit?
I doubt it.
I'm surprised Marianne would buy fakes.
20 years ago, everyone was buying fakes.
Okay, so I'm... Oh no, look, gremlins.
Gremlins.
Hang on.
So we have a charger. We can rebuild it. Other one.
Oh, this one.
Yep. Do you want me to go and get some batteries?
Can do. There we go. Sorry about that. Maybe it's goblins, not gremlins.
Huh. This bathroom still smells like Marianne.
Good scrub, and we'll be rid of that too.
We were so competitive about who measured taller. Like we actually had anything to do with it.
And after all that, it ended in a tie.
Yeah, none of that crazy stretching I did made any difference.
Right, so I'm assuming Marianne is their mum.
I tried to bury this dress in the backyard, but Marianne caught me.
It was a pretty dress.
Yeah, well, we both know pretty was never my thing.
No.
What are we gonna do with all her jewelry?
Well, I'm certainly not gonna wear it.
Donation pile it is, then. Not a total disaster, Ronan.
So, like, they're kind of walking around the rooms going, keep trash, but not actually
Handmade
doing
soap.
it.
Still here after 10 years. Impressive.
You could say that about the entire house.
Oh, I bet that's well mouldy by now.
Wow. I forgot all about her weird concoctions.
And how she was always testing them on us. Like we were lab rats.
Okay. That's that room. Now, I'm assuming we don't want to go upstairs just yet, so we'll come in here.
Best mom. You think we ever really believed that? Or were we just trying to make her happy?
Either way, it wasn't true.
Alright.
Guess we never had time to complete the collection.
These came out of one of the prize machines at the Vecchi's store, right?
Yeah, you'd slide the quarters inside on the little tray, and then magic, out pops a sticker.
I need a Zelda one.
A Zelda sticker.
Yeah. Much better than a dog.
2005.
Of course.
Hey, she drew some little hearts here.
Hi, Dave.
Oh.
Sup, Dave? How you
7.
doing?
Oh,
Hopefully you're having a good day.
Hey, that reminds me. I owe you like 10 birthday gifts.
I think we can let that slide.
Good.
I mean it.
Hey, you being back is the only gift I need.
Alright.
After all this time, I thought I'd feel more prepared to deal with this mess.
The last few months are almost all blank. Only a few appointments. Most of them canceled.
What kind of appointments?
Hairdressing, I think.
Oh yeah, she did that for a while.
Okay.
How's the stream? It's been
Say
ever so slightly stressful today, Dave. Everything's broken and not working how it should, and it's just bizarre. But it's working. We're up and running, so it's okay.
Could be worse. Could be worse. Uh-oh. Right. There's a thing.
Mom? About me joining the hockey team? Mom,
Sorry, what? Not now. Maybe next year.
but you promised.
Keep whining, and my next year will become never.
Can you cut my hair?
Your hair is fine.
But I want to cut it short, really short.
What? Look, I'm tired, and I'm busy. Let's talk about this later.
You always say that.
Marianne said no to everything. Made me so pissed.
She was always on edge those last few months.
Yeah, and completely deaf to everything I was telling her I needed.
She pretty much always said no to me too.
True, but it felt personal with me.
Well, not that I know really what's happening yet, but if she was also saying no to your sister, then it wasn't personal to you.
I didn't realize how much I missed the smell of firewood.
I miss the cold winter nights curled up here with big mugs of hot cocoa.
Yeah, Marianne was so tired she was usually asleep on the couch.
Ah, that's why it was so nice. No Marianne.
We'd use our voice so we didn't wake her up.
And then we'd be up all night telling stories and watching the fire die. And Marianne was none the wiser.
She was trying to save the planet way before Al Gore made it cool.
Has Al Gore ever made anything cool?
Nah.
I guess she was right about one thing, but you can't really blame anyone for not listening to crazy Marianne Ronan.
Okay, that was a bit weird.
Wow. I'm so embarrassed for us. Mini Da Vinci's we were not.
She saved every drawing.
She took so many pictures.
Yeah. Like she had to document every second of our lives.
Okay, oh.
You can keep some of them, if you want.
No thanks. I mean, I like the photos of us, but I don't think I can forget that she was the one aiming the camera.
Boxers is winking at Boxers again.
I think he's not very...
Boxers is
a little bit drunk tonight, maybe.
I don't remember these.
It's probably one of Marianne's unfinished masterpieces.
There's 2 of them. Maybe they were us. In some weird way that only made sense to Marianne.
So, is Marianne still alive then? So we've got Friday, Saturday and Sunday, Dave. Only 3 more to go. And then we can get some sleep.
She pinched every penny.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's coming promo. I'm trying to figure out now, like, the kid at the beginning said, I've stabbed my mum, I killed her. So I assumed that she was dead.
Oh, yeah, I assumed that as well.
But does that mean she's not dead? Because...
How many Game Blast streams do you still have to look forward to? 1 million.
Every day
That's
for the
it.
rest
For the
of your
rest
life.
of your life, we will be here.
Hey Mum, we are sorry the vase got broke. We didn't know how much... We didn't know you love it so much. We need to be careful and not act up in the window room. Next time we will try and use good judgment. Please forgive us for doing bad things. I'm sorry too. We should be more careful. I'm very sad we made you cry so much. We should play outside instead. I will tell Ollie
Sure it's still there. I
not
should check our
to
bedroom
be
upstairs.
wild all the time. We aren't going to do it anymore. We are sorry. Okay.
What are you reading?
A letter we wrote her. To apologize for breaking that stupid vase, remember?
Or your kids
Face.
into good behavior. Great parents.
But on a serious note, so what we got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 more after this.
3 more.
Old textbooks.
And obviously the weekend being
Yeah,
the sort of
she thought we were
the
gifted.
main Game Blast days, I suppose. Is it the main? Because it is
What
technically
about
only
you?
a weekend,
You
right?
think you're gifted?
Friday,
I would
Saturday,
be
Sunday.
even
Yeah.
worse.
What? Like, in this house with me?
I mean anywhere near here. I'd be working in Juneau or Seattle or something.
Alright, alright. Getting a little bit lost. I don't want to go into the bedrooms yet.
You don't?
No, because they're going to be like proper memory stuff, isn't it? What time on the weekend? So on Saturday, we are going to kick off the stream at 10 o'clock in the morning with Placid Plastic Duck Simulator. but we won't be on mic or camera. But we'll keep an eye on chat. This is so we can kind of name donations, name ducks after donations. And then we will be on camera about 2 p.m. in a delightful Pikachu costume.
Huzzah.
And then we'll go on until we've had enough. And then
Friday is the same as tonight.
yeah, but we don't have to go to bed at 9:30 on Friday.
No.
I'm sure it's still
Exactly.
there.
Yeah.
String, glue, duct tape. The holy trinity of house repair.
Marianne loved having something to fix.
Yeah, well, she could have tried a little harder to fix her own head.
Can you picture Marianne talking to a shrink?
No. And speaking of,
Therapy's expensive, and I'm fine.
Dave's ready. He's waiting for Pikachu.
Have you not seen it happen before, Dave? Did you not see it the first time round? Maybe you didn't.
I'm not. Did we know Dave and Dark?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure if we
how
did
long
at that
ago
point.
it was.
We knew. Must have known Dark
Sure.
Shocks.
I can't remember. To be honest, fair, I'm not entirely sure how long ago it was we met Dark Shocks. It would have been a few years now.
Yeah.
It was pre-COVID.
Yeah, definitely pre-COVID.
Marianne's room.
Let's not go in there until we absolutely have to.
Well, we
I
first
haven't
met
seen
him
it live.
when we were doing the
Shivers.
Mist playthrough.
Who?
We were.
No, it was Shivers.
No, it was Mist.
It wasn't. It was Shivers.
Pretty sure it was Mist.
Because I've got a post that I wrote about Shivers saying that I met Dark Shocks and he introduced us to
Yeah, okay.
the speedrun community. Yeah, it's by the same developers. I don't. Heather might be able to tell us. I don't think it's a sequel as such, but yeah, it's pretty much Life is Strange. Trying to figure out where we're going now. Upstairs. Hang on, you carry on. I'm just going to check that because
What am I doing?
you carrying on, but
I'm going in the bedroom.
I am. No, that's the mum's bedroom. He doesn't want to go in
I'm
there.
sure it's still there. I should
Where-
check
where-
her bedroom
Not sure if it's
upstairs.
just been off or not. Yeah. I'm just going to check when it was that we met Dark Shocks. Well, I say met. I met on Twitch.
There's no run button.
No, it's not. This is emotional, Pete. Emotions. Why is that not working? Come on.
Can't see any loot.
There you go. Pete and I started chatting to Dark Shocks when he raided the later levels Twitch channel while we were streaming Shivers back then. And in October, so that would have been October 2020, while we were playing Shivers.
I'm still gonna. I think you got it wrong. I thought it was when we were playing Mist, and he raided us.
No, we were
Sure
playing
it's still
Shivers and he
here.
raided us.
I should check
I
her
am
bedroom
sick.
upstairs.
Hello, MZek.
I love the reference. Give MSEC a pun.
Where'd you come from?
Where we had gone, we had a long break.
Yeah, we're around. We're back for Game Blast and then back for once a week until my studies are
what are
finished.
you doing down there?
What do you think I'm doing? Trying to figure out if anything in Marianne's mess is worth keeping.
Any progress?
Not really. What about you? What are you doing up there?
Yeah, gonna check out our room.
I'm tired of her mess. Let's dig into ours.
Right. Guess it's time to mainline nostalgia.
Saturdays for the moment, purely because it fits in around picking up the kid and taking the kid home, basically.
Yeah. We were toying with doing one day during the week and then one day of a weekend. But we managed to fall short of that.
Well, we just kept having to cancel it because of work
one reason or another. So
or we had to take Zelda to the vet, and then we had to go and visit my parents. And so after about 3 weeks of cancelling a weekday stream every week, we were like, you know what? Let's just knock this on the head. Yeah, breaks are good. Yeah, totally. Too many busy. Yeah. But kind of hoping that once my apprenticeship finishes, it will calm down a bit, and then we can see where we are.
No, this feels like
That's
home.
a massive bedroom.
it is a big bedroom.
So much for my dream of being a hockey star.
Marianne thought sports were too aggressive, too competitive, and too groupthinky.
How did you convince me to let you put this up?
It was my favorite movie back then.
What apprenticeship am I doing? I am doing it's called Data Fellowship, but it's kind of like data analysis, a bit of data science. So, I work...
Tyler, do you copy? If we don't move
That
fast,
went
this
out
whole thing is
loud.
going to melt. Do you copy?
Shh, copy, Allison. Gonna get this thing moving soon. Don't want the Mad Hunter to catch us. Over.
The Mad Hunter.
Nice.
Ugh, he still gives me the creeps. I wish I could forget about him.
I work in IT, but not to do with data. And we got a new CIO about a year ago, and he was like, no one in the organisation knows what to do with data. I'm sending 30 people on an apprenticeship. Who wants in? So I was like, yeah, all right then. I'll do it.
You know, if there's one thing you gotta give Marianne, it's that she let us explore our artistic side.
You should have seen
Yeah,
it
we
in his
miss
face
you,
when I said
Dave. You're always at work.
Yeah.
Yes.
I bet Uncle Eddie
See you tomorrow.
appreciate your artistic touch.
Have a good evening.
Yeah, same to you. Love and peace. Hope the rest of work goes okay. Fed knows the pain of Power BI. I hate Power BI.
Look what I found.
What?
Only our greatest creation, the Book of Goblins.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously? It was in that chest the whole time?
All these stories.
I had ideas for so many more.
Marianne wrote a lot of them.
Yeah. It's one of the only times I remember her being at peace.
Yeah, steer clear of it, Heather. Avoid Power BI. So yeah, it's been pretty good. I must admit, I can't see myself ever quitting what I do now and becoming a data scientist. But, it's been pretty interesting. And if you get a certificate at the end of it, it's all good, right? Okay, Pete does not like reading, so we are not going to read all the goblin stories. There's a lot of goblin stories. I'm assuming we might need some of these as clues at some point for something. Possibly.
Where is it?
You looking for something in particular?
My diary.
You never told me about it.
Yeah. With the way Marianne was, I tried extra hard to keep it a secret. Marianne. Yeah, that day she found out about it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she went potty.
Memory.
Mom? Mom!
Oh, okay. I've not got any control during this one. This must be an important one.
Mom, where is it? What did you do with it?
What now?
I can't find my diary. I know you stole it. Give it back.
Sweetie, whatever I do, it's just for your benefit.
You read it, didn't you? You had no right to do that.
I have the right to do whatever I need to protect my little girl.
I'm not your girl. I hate you.
You will always be my little girl. And no matter how hard you fight me, I'll fight twice as hard to keep you safe.
Oh, okay. Are you feeling the emotion yet, Pete?
Yeah?
Which means no. Oh. I'm assuming there was some pretty personal stuff in that diary.
I never saw it coming. She told me right to my face. She was willing to hurt me to keep me from transitioning.
Tyler, there is no way you
Zelda's
could
on
have
the
known
move.
she'd go that far.
It does seem quite extreme.
I want my diary back. Her room was the only
Bye,
place I
Zelda.
could look.
Okay, but do you need to get it, like, now?
That diary was important to me, Allison. Writing down my thoughts helped me realize who I am.
Well, then let's go find it.
Right, okay, so now we're on the hunt for the diary.
You think her room is still locked?
It always was. I'm not looking forward to going in there.
I know, but we'll have to eventually, and I need it back.
So he thinks that the diary is in
The mum's room.
mum's room. Okay. Well, we'll just finish having a look around the bedroom. And then we will head back downstairs to...
Ugh. Some of our old toys give me the creeps.
Yeah, you think?
Hey, you. I just found your twin under the house. He's seen better days. Oh, this one wasn't mine.
Right, so that was why we were turning the other one upside down. Okay.
Look, it's the game we made, Lusion Tramway.
That game never made any sense.
Didn't stop us from playing all day.
Dude, we were kids. All we needed were rocks and bird feathers.
Can do a lot with rocks and bird
Can
feathers. Yep.
Crafting stream, Pete?
No.
No, don't fancy that.
I do enough crafting all
A
day.
postcard we sent ourselves from Juneau.
Forever alone.
What?
We barely had any friends. We even had to be our own pen pals.
Alright, we're going to have to do that, aren't we? Hello, Alison and Ollie. We are writing from the past. What is it like in the future? Anyway, Juno is super cool. We took the tramway all the way up. Ollie was scared. Liar. We got some books, but Mummy went to the restaurant at night and forgot them. It was cool. There were a lot of whales on the ferry. No, there wasn't. They were in the water. Stupid. Anyway, here's a postcard to remind you how awesome we are, especially me. A&O, Alison and Ollie Ronan, blah, 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 blah. Master of Pottery. You strike me as someone who does a bit of pottery. Promo. I can see Promo on the...
On the wheel.
Yeah.
Throwing some pots.
Yeah, I can. I reckon he'd be really good at it. Oh, more memories. More memories. Remember.
Ice King finally caught the hag.
You ain't
His
done that.
furious
Tara, it's
voice
harder
could
than
be
it
heard throughout the
looks.
forest. For your wickedness, you will be eternally bound to the lake. What? No way. Quiet, let me finish. You will no longer be allowed to leave. Not even under a full moon. The moon hag was imprisoned in the lake, and she never again tried to escape. And then the title. What do you think? Not bad, right?
I guess that's okay, but I would have changed the end.
What? No way.
The Ice King. I totally forgot about him.
That's because it was dangerous
A
to mention his
cat.
name.
Guy helping a cat make a pot.
That sounds like just the kind of video that Pete would watch. Right, we're going down to the mum's room. So neither of them have mentioned a father, except an adopted, like adoptive father that Tyler
Hold on.
doesn't. like?
Remember this?
Unfortunately.
You must solve my riddle to earn the right to enter the princess's sanctum.
Nothing a good hard shove won't take care of.
I mean, yes, we could brute force it, but
Hi, Zelda.
it might be kind of fun
No,
to
don't
finally
steal
solve
the
it,
cable
right?
ties. We
We
need
have
them.
different definitions of the word fun.
Okay, well, if we break it, we're just gonna have to fix it for the sale. So let's at least try not to.
Oh
You
man,
have
we've
the
got to
Book of
solve a
Goblins?
puzzle.
Yep.
Hand it over.
I said it was going to be a puzzle,
What are
didn't
you
I?
looking for?
The image on the door. It's making me think of a story from the book. One that Marianne wrote.
Okay.
You have a way better memory than me.
What's the matter?
Well,
What's the
Book
matter?
of Goblins was my
Does
creation.
anyone
And you'll
know
never let anyone
if this
forget
is
it.
episodic? Like, tell me why. Or is it just one
Here
game?
it is. The one about the princess's party. Give it a read. I think the
Oh,
symbols
no,
may
we gotta read,
represent
Pete.
something in the story.
We got to read.
I ain't reading
First those
nothing.
memories, now storybook puzzles. What a weird day.
What a weird childhood.
Touche.
3 episodes. Okay. All right. Thanks, Heather. Heather's kind of being our tell me why encyclopedia tonight. Don't be playing with him, Zelda. Right. So we're looking for the princess's party. There we go. What's the matter?
Yeah, there are your 3 symbols right there.
Right.
Boom. Let's move on.
Okay, so...
Torch, sword, bag of gold. Damn it.
Oh. But they don't exist.
No.
So maybe it's not that story then. Or is it? Hold on.
You sure you're gonna be able to
Yeah,
crack it?
I am. But I just need a bit of time.
I just started. Give me some time.
I clicked out of it by mistake.
I'm here when you're ready to admit defeat.
Right. It's not the things.
It's the animals.
So moose, frog, bear. Okay. Bear.
I think I'm just gonna force this open.
You sure? We're not in a rush, and we'll have to fix it.
Okay. Solve the puzzle.
All right.
Kick it in.
All right.
Kick it.
So I haven't, like, we've got that wrong. So
It could be any of them though, couldn't it?
no, because oh yeah. Is it beaver, grey thing, duck?
Grey thing. We don't know.
Yeah, how do you know which
No,
ones it
wait.
is?
Go back. Is there a little girl on it, on the wheel? Princess? No, there's not, is there? No, okay. Because they've got plates in front of them. One's got 1 plate, one's got 2 plates. And I was just wondering if it was anything like that. But it's not going to be.
She did say it was this story, didn't? Oh, look. So the angels at the top are kind of the same.
Yeah.
And the princess is kind of the same.
Do you want to just flick through the story and see if there's anything in there that...
It's only that page. That's
Oh,
it.
it's only that page?
Oh.
No.
Hold on. Have we got to read the story?
I don't know.
Should we read the story? The Princess's Party. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, the princess was melancholy because it was the 1-year anniversary of when she had run away from home. Sensing her sadness, the forest friends showed up at her door. They were headed by the pelican, pious and attentive, and organised by the moose, stalwart and far-sighted. The old bear was there, with his claws so sharp, as well as a big frog prattling away. Even the haughty muskrat, who mostly came out at night, had come. The bear invited her to ride on his back, promising no wolf would harry her path, and then the animals led her to a fairy glen, where a fabulous party had been prepared. There was a buffet of seafood, and the pelican had served from her never-emptying beak. The air was filled with winking lights, and the moose had arranged after clouds filled the sky, and the gregarious frog mixed up fizzing drinks. Only the muskrat had done nothing in particular, mooching off everyone's hard work. The princess had a very good time at her party. Such a good time that she forgot to say thank you to any of her friends. Noticing this, the fairies devised a bit of mischief. When the princess went to open her gifts, she found 3 identical boxes at the edge of the glen. Puzzled, she turned back and gasped. The entire party had vanished. Because you have taken your friends for granted, called the naughty fairies, we have hidden them from you. But we like games. Guess who's given you each of these presents, and you'll get your friends back. The princess opened the first box. Inside there was a torch which, when lit, revealed the truth. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I don't get lost in the woods when it's dark, and I always see right from wrong. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? She opened the second box. Inside there was a magic sword which would leap right out of the bearer's hands to defend them. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I am protected, and if I'm ever under threat, which of my friends would give me a gift like that? She opened the third box. Inside there was a bag of coins that always provided money if it was for something the bearer truly needed. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I have money to buy food when I'm hungry and clothes when I'm cold. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? The princess thought about her friends and then smiled certainly. Fairies, she said, I may have been thoughtless, but I appreciate all that my friends have given to me and all that they have done for me. She gave her answers, and the vexed fairies were forced to restore the party in a flash of colourful light. One by one, she gave the animals a hug and thanked them for the presents, the party, and all they had done to help since she moved into the forest. And that is how the princess celebrated her first anniversary in the woods.
Well, it
Hi,
didn't tell us
Zelda
jack
Cat.
shit, did it?
Well, yeah, but we know that we need to figure out who gave what. What are you doing, Zelda Cat? Cat wants tickles. Right. So, who gave what present? That's the thing. Oh, gold. How can you tell? Right, so the bear invited her to ride on his back, promising no wolf would harry her path. So the bear did the sword.
You reckon?
Yeah. Buffet of seafood the pelican had served from a never-emptying beak. So that would be the gold.
Right.
And the air was filled with winking fairy lights the moose had arranged after clouds filled the sky. So that would be the torch, right? So bear is the sword, pelican is the...
So, moose, bear, pelican.
Yeah, right, that's what we're going for. Moose, bear, pelican.
Moose, bear, pelican.
All right. Moose, bear, pelican. There we go. Got there in the end. Took us a little while, but we got there. I was trying to avoid having to do any reading. Because I know Pete doesn't enjoy that bit.
And yet there's no mechanism on the back of the door. So how did that work?
Magic.
And boom, we're in.
Well, and why is the light still spinning? I thought there was no, like... Electricity, which means it must be battery powered, which means the batteries would have run out within 10 years, surely.
You would have thought.
After so many years, I expected this to feel more, you know, like a win.
Speak for yourself. I'm the one who solved the riddle.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like you're not gonna let me forget that?
Well, that was
Where do you
weird.
think we should start looking?
I don't know. Where in this mess would she stash someone else's personal thoughts?
Well, we'll start at the... Oh, okay. No, memory is going to tell us.
I just can't get through. Whatever's going on, they won't let me in. They used to tell me everything, but they shut me out, Tessa. They've shut me out. I've had so much on my plate lately, and they're convinced I'm the enemy, and I don't know why. I need them.
I need my goblins.
I remember now. We heard her crying. We listened through the door.
Seeing her like this, as if she's still here,
It really sucks.
she was really coming apart those last few months, wasn't she?
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good, does it?
Oh, you yoinked that.
It was collectible.
Collectibles.
So she was standing here, spying through the window, drawing us while we played.
She always had her eye on us.
My entire...
She always had to have a picture of us close by.
Why this picture, though? I mean, do you see the expression on our faces?
What is the expression on their faces?
Can't really tell.
Yeah.
Oh. This explains a lot.
They're mostly full. She was too stubborn to take medication.
Okay. So she should have been taking medication?
Apparently so. Boom.
It's here.
Alright, we'll
I knew
take it.
I fucking knew it.
Do you
Swearing.
think she read it?
Of course. She was nosy as hell.
Well, if you're going to steal someone's diary, you're probably going to read it. Not that you should steal people's diaries. Oh, okay.
Tyler,
What?
look.
What? Where did you find that?
It was on her desk with her papers.
Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me?
Look, we gotta be really careful not to overthink this.
But it doesn't make any sense. She was mad, right? She was mad I cut my hair. She attacked me because I cut my hair.
No.
She was mad and she attacked you. We both saw it.
Then what is this shit?
I don't know. I don't know. Tyler, come here.
Something's not adding up.
She can't do this to me. Not now. When I've finally made sense of a few things.
Well, that was your first mistake. Thinking the world made any kind of sense.
So, he grew up
10 years in
thinking
the grave, and
that...
she's still finding
Oh
new
no,
ways
okay,
to
that
piss
so the
us
mummy's
off.
dead. He grew up thinking that his mum had tried to attack him with a gun because he cut his hair short.
Hmm.
Now, I can kind of see as an 11-year-old that you might think that, you know, as a child. But it just seems weird that in the 10 years since that he hasn't once gone, oh, hold on, like maybe there was more to it than me cutting my hair kind of thing. But obviously, we've only seen like the first hour and a half of the games. There's a lot we don't know.
That is very true.
I'm just thinking that that does seem a little bit odd, that there's obviously more to it.
And why has it been 10 years as well?
Because he went to, what do you call it? Juvie.
Right.
Are
For-
you really, really
For
sure?
stabbing and killing the mum.
I am. Do it. Okay. Here we go.
Oh no, like if you're going to do it.
Go to the hairdressers.
Oh, is this going to be bad?
Whoa. Is it all gone? Yeah. It looks amazing. Really? Yeah. I can't wait to show Mom.
Your
She's
mum's
been
gonna
so sad lately.
Be
More than
pissed.
sad. She's been scary. Yeah, but not tonight though. It was almost like a party. Thank you, Allison. You don't have to thank me. You're my sister. I feel more like your brother. Brother, sister, we look out for each other.
Aww.
But I'm pretty sure I just gave you a really bad haircut.
Yeah, you did.
Mom? Mom?
Oh, this is not going to be good, is it? I think he was thinking that she attacked him because he was trans, and him cutting his hair reminded of that. All right, yeah, maybe I hadn't considered that, Heather. But there obviously is more to it, isn't there?
I would have thought
Yeah.
so.
God. Mom?
Oh no. No, 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 no. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Wait! Stop!
Okay. So again, there's obviously more that happened there because they ended up stabbing his mum. So she must have done something, right? Yeah, Mr. Whopperjeff, that's what I'm thinking. There's still so much we don't know.
Glad we found your diary.
Me too.
I guess she was trying to figure out where you were at.
Yeah, well, she should have asked. I wasn't some goddamn research project. I was her child.
About the book.
Raising your transgender child? Do you even know how rare these books were in 2005?
That's true.
Was she trying to figure out how to support me?
Maybe.
Which, she wasn't trying. She never...
It doesn't make sense. I know. You cutting your hair was what set her off, right?
Allison, she read my diary. She already knew. It wasn't my hair. And if we were wrong about that...
Yeah.
Fuck.
You think she read it. It's possible she never even opened
She
the
read
diary,
it.
and that things are
She
exactly
read
like
it.
we always thought they were.
But if she did and they aren't...
God, Tyler. Sure. I mean, we could have been wrong. But what good does it do to ask the question now?
You mean other than not having to live with the thought that my mom tried to kill me for being me?
Tyler.
Yeah, Alison,
I know you
like,
want
you
there to
do
be
need to
something
kind of
to find.
understand this.
Something that'll make it all make sense. But she was unhinged.
So that's it then. She was crazy. Nothing else to say.
I think we'd be better off if we tried to move on.
Why don't we talk to a few people who knew her? See if that book makes any sense to them.
People don't want to talk about Marianne. They pretend like that night never happened.
Oh.
Oh, Tessa. She might have some answers.
Who's Tessa?
No idea.
Alright, well, yeah, maybe Tessa's got answers.
What about Tessa? She was Marianne's closest friend.
Right, that's who she was.
Let's ask her about it.
Sure. But I'll warn you, she's particularly touchy about this subject.
Well, maybe she'll
Oh,
talk
she's
to me.
gonna have to talk to
I
us.
was always her favorite.
Operative word was. But we need to go by the store anyway. To get a few things for the repairs.
Great. 2 seagulls, 1 stale hunk of bread.
I'm not sure I like that analogy.
Listen, I know you don't want to keep talking about this.
But you're obviously not going to be satisfied until we do. So let's talk.
Why rush the house out? Is something wrong? We have a plan.
Whatever
Is
one you fancy.
something wrong?
You've been on edge all day. Is there something more going on with you?
It's nothing.
Pretty sure it's not nothing. And I'd like us to be on the same page.
I thought we were on the same page. Sell this place as quick as possible and move on.
Look, I've already explained why this is so important to me. Why are you still dragging your feet?
It's just with the way you avoided this place for the last 3 years, I thought you wouldn't want to spend any extra time here.
Oh. So that's what this is about.
Maybe a little. Yeah. It's just... You graduated 3 years ago.
Oh, so you
And
could
this
have
is the first time we've
come
seen each other in
home.
person.
Wasn't ready to come back.
It's not that I didn't want to see you. I just wasn't ready to be Tyler in Delos Crossing.
I tried to visit you. I tried to go to your fireweed graduation. I wanted to bake you a crappy boxed cake and take awkwardly posed photos.
I know.
But you shut me out. All I got
Okay.
was non-responses and half-assed evasions.
Look, I didn't want to see anyone. I just started testosterone. And, oh god, I had the worst acne. My emotions were all over the place, and the smells... Allison, the smells... Men smell bad.
I know. I've dated a few.
Look, I
Droopy.
needed some time
I
to
don't
figure
think
my
men
shit
smell
out
bad.
before I asked anyone else to try. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Okay. Right, so why rush the house out?
So, I was thinking...
Hmm?
Do we need to be in such a rush to sell this place?
We've been over this, and we both agreed it's time for a clean
Geezers
break.
do stink,
know. Trust me.
apparently.
I'm not talking about staying for long. Just long enough to get some answers.
And you think this house has those answers?
Maybe not, but it's a place to start.
Well, it would be a shame if there was something to find and we tossed it out. How about you start digging without putting off the sale? And if it seems like we need more time, we'll talk about it then.
Okay.
But now it's saying why rush the house out again. So,
So, I was thinking...
Hmm?
Do we need to be in such a rush to sell this place?
okay,
We've
so
been over this, and we both agreed it's time for a clean break.
I know. Trust me. I'm not talking about staying for long. Just long enough to get some answers.
And you think this house has those answers?
Maybe not, but it's a place to start.
that was weird.
Well, it would be a shame if there was something to find and
Because the other answers have disappeared when
how about
Yeah.
it's been asked.
you start digging without putting off the sale? And if it seems like we need more time, we'll talk about it then.
Okay.
I'm not going to ask it again, don't worry.
So, we have a plan?
Yep. We ask around about Marianne, but we also stick to our repair schedule.
If that's really what you need. All right. Deal.
All right, that's what we're doing.
Ollie's diary. It's been a long time since I heard that name.
Was I the only one who ever called you that?
Actually, no. I used it at Fireweed for a while, until I settled on Tyler. Most people were pretty chill about the switch. Not everyone, though.
What do you mean?
I had a mentee who refused to call me Tyler. He didn't want my help. He didn't want anyone's help.
I'm sorry. I like the name Tyler, by the way.
Thanks.
Right. Mum and Alison argued again. At least I'm not the only one Mum is screaming at now. Mum always seemed jealous we didn't tell her that we were planning to do what we were planning to do in the forest. Ali thinks we should tell her about our voice. I think she knows already. Mum seemed really upset when I asked to join the hockey team, like it's wrong for me to play a boys' sport. I'm going to keep asking. I will try again next week. She said no again. I'm so mad at her. Why does she always say no? Why doesn't she ever let me do what I want to do? Alison and I started writing a story. Well, Alison did. She didn't like it when I tried to change anything. Why can't one of the goblins be a boy goblin? Saw Star Wars yesterday. There we go. We were talking about Star Wars. At Bobby's place. Luke was so great. But Mum found out we watched it and got so mad. She said it glory Ed war. Huh. Okay. Would Mum be happier if I could do what she wanted me to? When she looks at me, she just doesn't see me. I wish I could show her. I wish I could make her understand. I think she doesn't want to. Alison told me again that it was my fault Mum got angry at us. She is such a suck-up. Mum's barely said anything to us in a few days. As she saw her throwing away pages... Ali said she saw her throwing away pages from the Book of Goblins. Do this, do that. I'm sick of her voice. And I'm sick of that dumb name too. I'm Ollie the Goblin. Okay. Luke?
Not a bad view, right?
I forgot how beautiful it is.
We were in our own world most of the time. The lake wasn't just a lake. It was Moonhag's lair. And the mountain was an ice troll.
True. Plus, you get used to anything if you see it every day.
Not always.
So did they actually go to school?
I think I'd like to end up somewhere like this.
Assume
just
so.
Not here.
Somewhere with more trees than people?
Exactly.
Just go into it with a little more of a plan than Marianne did.
Already working on it. With my degree, it'll be easy to get a job as a ranger.
After you spend a little time in Juneau?
Still a maybe on that one. Nice ring. Gift from your boyfriend?
Come on. I told you I'm not with anyone right now. Don't rub it in.
Why does it look familiar?
It was a gift from
it
Eddie.
matches the one that she
He
gave
had them
you.
both made at the same
There
time.
we go.
Both? Oh, wait.
Yeah. This ring is supposed to be linked to the one he gave you, in a spiritual way.
Do you believe in all that?
You mean, do I believe we could be linked in some other metaphysical way? You know, other than the one that already lets us share thoughts and memories.
Fair enough. Alright. I think that's enough time enjoying the view.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but...
Yeah, I know. I was the one all eager to go, and then I started waxing poetic about the landscape.
Go ahead. I'll catch up. Need to respond to a message.
Who's she
My sister,
messaging?
the social butterfly.
The baddies.
Who's she messaging, eh?
Seems we got a trespasser.
What the fuck?
Oh.
You got 5 seconds
Who's
to
this
talk me into
dude?
defending my property.
Your property?
5, 4.
I'm Tyler.
Don't know any Tylers. 3, 2.
Sam!
Ellie? What are you doing out here, girl?
This is our house.
Was I talking to you?
Sam, Put the gun down. This is Tyler. My brother.
Are you... brother?
Oh, okay.
Huh. I guess I heard about all that, but I never... Damn. You look like a real man.
Charming.
So do you, Sam.
You know what I mean. I just didn't know they could make a woman look so much like a man.
You know, I'm just trying to be me. It's just who I am.
Well, I've seen a couple of lady transvestites on the TV before, but, I've never seen a dude.
Wow.
Sam, that's not how you say that.
Say what? Transvestites?
Yes. It's transgender. Transgender men.
I'm sorry. It's hard to keep track out here in Delos Crossing. The world's just moving on without us.
It's fine.
At least
Just
he
change the
apologized, I
subject.
guess.
Works for me. Tyler.
Thanks.
And he
Sam.
acknowledged.
So, what are you doing here exactly?
Who are you?
Oh, well, I've been kind of keeping an eye on this place for you, you know? It's like patching the roof, checking the pipes, you know, all that stuff.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, yeah, it's, that's no big deal. I just, you know, your mama, she was a special lady. She deserved much better than, you know, what you got.
Oh, this is awkward.
Didn't you used
Oh,
to
take it
help
easy,
Mary Ann
Nomad.
with
Good
her
night,
crazy
Nomad.
building
Have a
Thank
good
you
one.
very much for hanging out.
Yeah. Yeah, seeing as your mama never had a man around, I just took it on myself to help her keep this place standing.
How antiquated of you.
Oh.
Thanks. I guess you two are still aiming to sell the place?
Thanks.
That's the plan. Which, by the way, we need your keys.
Since apparently you went and changed the locks.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But, selling your mother's house? Are you sure? Bad or good? It's all you've got left of her.
Oh, both of those answers are
Wow,
quite.
yeah.
Not all. I'm sure the gun she tried to kill us with is still somewhere in there.
Tyler!
What?
What Tyler means is, a fresh start is what we both need.
Of course, yeah. This place has got to be full of all kinds of bad memories. But maybe some good ones, too?
Oh, okay.
Allie, can you hear me?
Ty, we can't do this when we're in the middle of talking to someone.
But this is pointless. He's hammered.
He's always hammered. And who knows? Maybe it'll make him chatty. Now come on. People think our family is weird enough.
Everything okay with you two?
Yes.
No.
Oh, all right.
How well did you know her?
Not as well as I thought.
Look in the mic.
When I heard what happened that night, well, I figured people were bullshitting me.
It really surprised you, didn't it?
Much as anything ever has. Other folks say they saw it coming. Not me.
Did you help with her door?
Her door?
The puzzle on her bedroom door.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you two kept sneaking in, giving her no privacy, huh? You ever solve it?
Yep. Better late than never, I guess.
Never solved it myself. I mean, not that I wanted to.
Oh, you creep.
So, guess you know all your mama's secrets now, huh?
Well, she may have one or two left.
Alright, I'm gonna have to speak using a voice because I've already asked the other two things.
We should get going.
That's all you think we'll get out of him?
I guess I could ask him a few more questions.
Okay.
Alright, so it's just asking those two questions, right? So we're gonna say that we should go.
We should get going.
That's all you think we'll get out of him?
He's too wasted to be of any more help.
I'll tell him to get a move on then.
It's kind of funny how, like, even though they're not talking
We've got
using
a
their lips,
supply
they're
run
still
to
doing
make
like the
Yeah.
expression.
Uncle Eddie's expecting a visit, so.
Right. Yeah, of course. Get going, you two.
Sam? We all gotta get going.
Oh. Of course. Of course, yeah, I got lots to do myself.
Do you kind of
Lots
get the
of to-dos
feeling
on old
that
Sam's
Sam
list.
doesn't have anything better to do?
And you don't want to keep Brown waiting, you know?
Maybe you've caught his eye
Thanks for
promo.
looking out for this place.
Happy to do it. I... don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. Anything at all. You hear?
Sam?
Huh?
Sam?
So was Sam in love with
keys?
Marianne?
Oh, yeah. Of course. Of course. Yeah, they're yours.
He's lost them.
This place, it meant a lot to your mother. It almost felt like it was a part of her, and it's like some part of her is alive here still.
Hopefully the house doesn't turn out to be a murderous psycho that tries to kill us in our sleep, huh?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, take care of
Just
yourself.
gloss over that.
Both of you.
Hey, so we really do have a lot to do.
Okay, go on. I'll be right behind you.
Well, you were the one that wanted to go and
Yeah.
talk to whatever her name was.
Okay. All right. Okay. It's still going. I figured that like the first chapter would probably wrap up once they'd kind of discovered that there was a thing
Yeah.
to investigate.
Unless that was the end of the first chapter, but because you've got them all, it's
Yeah, I
just
don't know.
jump straight
No,
in.
but in Life is Strange, it actually made it clear when the end of the chapter was, didn't it? It came up with credits and stuff.
This is still chapter 1.
Thanks,
okay,
Heather.
thanks, Heather.
Does that mean there's going to be like some really big cliffhanger? There is.
Ready to
isn't there?
veni
Uh-oh.
vidi vecchi?
I'm ready to talk to Tessa.
Remember the first one being kind of long. I guess it's trying to set up
keep
the
in
story
Set it
and
all up, yeah.
backstory
Years out
and
of date.
I'm going to have
introduce
to
the
go for a lunch.
characters.
I shall return in 2
He's
seconds.
going for a
Me while I was in
lunch.
Fireweed, which she didn't. So I'm guessing this is Michael.
Okay, we're now Addison.
Oh, character switching.
Pete doesn't like character switching.
Oh, you were Addison.
Hey, you.
Hey, isn't it your day off?
Yep, we're here as patrons. Tyler, meet Michael. This is the annoying coworker I was telling you about.
I was there for your introduction to marshmallow vodka and wine coolers, and I've only worked my way up to annoying coworker. Rude.
Don't worry, she told me exactly how miserable she'd be in this town without you.
It's so good to finally meet you. The Tyler talk goes on 24/7, so I feel like I already know you. So, you here to grab some stuff for the homestead, or?
Yeah, we decided it'd be easiest if we just
Greetings,
stayed out
Ellen.
there.
How are you
We'll get it
doing?
cleaned up faster if we literally cannot escape it.
Hey, I'm all for efficiency.
What is Tyler doing?
Cannot wait for us to get out of here.
What's that?
Michael is moving to Juneau too.
Oh, and did you guys plan on moving
About 10
together?
hours, okay, so
or-
we've got a
Well, I
little while
mean,
to go yet
yeah.
then.
It'll be cheaper to share a place, but nothing's set in stone.
Makes sense.
There could be room for you too.
For sure. The more Ronins, the merrier. I'm studying to be a chef, so, you know it'll be good eating. And hey, I only snore during allergy season. And baseball.
How can I say no to that?
You okay?
Dead on my feet, girl. Got up at 4 to fish before work. It's been a day.
Oh, you like to fish?
Yeah, there's this spot called Buzzard Hole I go to at least twice a week. It's like an hour drive, but it's so chill, especially first thing in the morning.
Shut up. I used to go there all the time.
For real?
Yeah.
Hey, well, if you want to go sometime, holler at me. I don't mind sharing.
Cool. Most guys I know get all Smeagol about their fishing spots.
Oh, look at you two. Bonding over the most slow and boring way to kill an animal.
She's just jealous because she couldn't catch a fish, even if she filled the lake with cyanide
I'm
first.
not... Ugh, never mind. Tyler, we better get started with our shopping.
Yeah, I'll be around if you need anything.
Well, that was nice. Right, memories. Memories. Where?
I want to have the crispy tocino.
Hello, Ellen.
And noodles and spring
How you
rolls.
doing?
And can we get the coconut cake for dessert?
Oh, coconut cake, that sounds
My hungry
good.
goblins. We have to leave some food for the
Orange
other
cake, that's what you want.
But Aunt
Orange.
Tessa said we can have whatever we want.
That lovely orange cake
Oh,
shiz.
just cake right now. Would be good.
Oh, I'm going to have a protein bar
still make
after this.
those?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been hankering for chocolate all day.
Banana rolls.
Tehran?
Right.
No, I'm pretty sure she made them special for us.
No, I actually don't want carrot cake.
Oh, carrot cake. I'd love a bit of carrot cake right now. Or cheesecake. Or Black Forest Ghetto.
Oh, yeah,
or
I'd
just
have a bit of-
anything bad.
Oh, you got chocolate. Are they dark chocolate digestives? Dark chocolate digestives are the bestest thing in the world.
I'm assuming there's something there, but I can't kind of get to it. Oh, there we go.
Do you like the digestives with like, and they got the caramel underneath them, Heather? And then they did like the orange caramel. Oh, shut. We should stop doing this. It's not going to do me any favours at
No.
all.
Because it's a dome, you're gonna fall, stupid. That was funny.
I can't believe
What's
you
up,
didn't
Phil? How you
laugh.
doing, man?
That was hilarious.
You're right,
Not as
Phil.
funny as you getting all pouty when I didn't laugh at your joke.
Unfortunately, someone already stole that
It's my favorite
joke.
thing.
Oh,
Oh, Phil's drunk. How much have you had, Phil?
Boo!
Jesus. How do you always get me?
Where is he?
I'm sneaky like that.
Oh.
Weren't they talking about demolishing this playground?
Yeah. Tourists complained it wasn't safe.
Ugh, crybabies. Playground should be ground zero for natural selection.
Yep. And fortunately, Delos Crossing is too cheap to replace it.
so who built the snowman 10 years ago that is still there? I ain't buying into that.
Who said this was 10 years ago, though?
Look, Oh, is this? Oh, they're not.
Ended up
They've moved
with
to a
Sean
different
and
house.
Alex
That's
in
right.
the pub. Oh dear, Phil. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Someone's gonna have a headache in the morning. Come on, tell us the gossip then. What did you find out? Come on. Different Alexandra
Come on.
promo.
I'm freezing here.
But Alex, for sure. If there was found out Sean hasn't changed, well, we knew that. But normally when there's drinks involved in the pub with Sean spills things that he shouldn't. So,
Well, hello, Miss Ronan. Did you forget something in the office?
No, just doing some shopping. You remember my brother, Tyler?
Your brother? Oh, right, Tyler. What a pleasant surprise.
Didn't Allison tell you I'd be by today?
Yes, I think she did. I just didn't expect to see such a dapper young man.
Well, I did shower this morning.
Did you just get back into town, or?
More or less. We've been working out at the old house, but surprise, surprise, after 10 years of sitting empty, it was missing a few things.
that's very
Hence the
uncomfortable.
supply run.
Ah, right. Well, we'll get you set right up. It must be nice to be home.
I'm not sure nice is the word for it.
Oh, of course. I assume being there feels complicated.
That's one way to describe it.
Well, don't let me keep you any longer. I'll be here if you need anything.
Oh, hey, is Tessa around today?
The wife's not in at the moment. I'm sure she'll be around later, though.
right, okay.
Okay, so we need candles and an all-purpose cleaner.
Plus snacks and drinks. I'm starving. You think you could take a picture of this? Look, all the good fishing spots are marked.
Alright, okay. Remind me tomorrow, Phil, and I'll
I don't have my
update
phone on
for
me.
you.
And you know you could just Google all this later, right?
Are you kidding, Allison? Old fishermen aren't gonna share this kind of juicy intel on the internet.
Athletic, graceful, and spirited. Sounds like you.
Sorry, I might be movie star handsome, but I can't act for shit.
Alright, so we're not going to go into acting.
So, what are you thinking snack-wise? Are you a candy girl or a chips girl?
Candy.
I should write down their info for after the move.
No way, the Trout King is still here.
Yeah, Tyler, we're getting round to it.
Tyler,
We're just looking at
you
everything
want
else.
water, soda, juice?
Whatever you want. I'm not picky.
Let's be
Wish any
healthy.
of it sounded good. I'm grabbing some water.
You do you, girl.
Did she just put it in her pocket?
Ah, sounds good, Phil.
You're planning to be a ranger, right?
Yep, that's the plan.
Yeah,
I'll probably
shoplifting
start
simulator.
collecting honey buckets, but one day I'll make it to Denali.
You say Denali
Just
like
see if there's
gold
anything
leaf
else to
covered in
look
gold
at,
leaf.
but
It's your dream, huh?
Yeah, there's just no place like it in the whole world, and I want to help keep it.
Michael, you want me to pick up some birch syrup for you?
Is that some roundabout way of asking me to make you two my world famous pancakes?
Ooh, busted.
What's birch syrup then?
I guess it's like maple syrup, but from birches rather than maples.
Let's see. Fresh cut peonies, triple layer chocolate chip cake, toasted marshmallow.
Are
Oh,
you doing a dramatic reading of a fancy ass cookbook?
Nope.
what
Just
should we have,
browsing these
Pete?
fancy ass candles.
No, I don't have no. I don't really know what's. Well, I do, but I don't.
Plain candles are fine. Hey Tyler, candy or chips?
You know I got a sweet tooth, sis.
Candies.
Sugar rush it is.
Why would
Or
you
you
not
could just have both.
just have both? You're adults.
What else? Oh,
Big
cleaner.
plans in Juneau?
Says the adult that doesn't have any of the things he likes anymore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a chef.
Oh, you gonna open up your own restaurant?
Hey, Tyler, remember the Trout King?
Yeah, I saw it. I thought Tom might have retired him by now.
You kidding? He never misses a chance to tell customers he won a trout derby.
It was a 12-pounder.
Inventory, huh?
Yeah. My mind is so numb right now.
But it was outside chopping wood a
Anyway,
minute
how's the
ago.
shopping spree going? Finding everything you need?
Exactly, Eva. Exactly.
Yeah, I'd be done already.
You
but
are a
I'm letting Tyler
grown-up
browse
source.
and
You
take it
can
all
do
in.
what the fudge you want to do.
Within reason.
No, you can do whatever you want to do.
It is.
That's how it
and
works.
doesn't help
Then
that
you may
everyone
have
around
to
here
live with the
keeps making it
consequences of
That's
those
true,
actions,
yeah.
but
All things considered.
you can do it.
I feel like there's a story there. Come on, spill.
It was just kind of unsettling to go back to the old house after all this time.
You know what I might do?
Still
I
unsettled.
might treat
but
myself to a
it'll
coffee in
pass.
the morning because it's Friday.
I'll be here if you need me.
Right, we're still looking for cleaner.
But there's cleany stuff.
Any opinion on cleaning products?
Only that using them is an unfortunate way to spend an afternoon.
Okay.
Organic's better. Okay, I think we're done here.
Tom will ring us up at the counter.
You can indeed.
You can.
Allison, I'm waiting. Let's pay for the groceries.
Aren't you running for more gun control?
My platform calls for sensible regulations, but folks around here need guns for safety.
Oh,
And as
hardly.
You know, we run extensive background checks before each and every sale.
In that case, give me two.
And do you really want to be talking about guns to these two after what they've been through?
Will that be all?
Yes.
Thank you.
Tom.
Wow, she paid with coins.
Oh, hi, Tessa. We were just meaning to come talk to you.
Hi, Tessa. Long time no see.
My God, you look like a completely different person.
It's me. Plus beard.
Yes.
So we were out at the old house today.
But no,
Heavens, why would you go there?
how are you doing or
Surprised
anything
it's
like that.
Even still standing.
And Tessa
We
looks
found
well
some stuff in
shady.
Mary Ann's room that took us by surprise.
Oh, really?
We want to ask you some questions about her. You're the only
Yeah,
person
come on,
who might
Tessa,
have known
spill
Mary
it.
Ann better than us.
I don't know about that. It's been a decade, kids.
I know, but I need to ask.
What is it?
How is Pete
Did she
today?
ever talk about me being a boy?
To be honest, it's been a bit of a stressful evening.
It never came up. I
Pre-stream
found out much later,
was a
just like
nightmare.
everybody else.
Mary
The
Ann was
mic fell off the
obviously
thing, and then I
She
put the
really
mic
didn't
arm
confide in
back
you
on.
at all?
At which point
Your
I
mother
must have
was
put it in a
an
different
intense
place,
one.
which meant when Kim
didn't need
pulled the
anyone else,
mic
and she
arm
made that
round,
clear.
it
This
knocked
was about
everything
Tyler.
off
She was always
in a
willing to
big
ask for help
crash.
when it
That's
came
not
to
good
us.
for tech, generally
Not the
speaking.
end.
We appear to have a lot of background
Look, I
noise in the
love
microphones,
I'm
and I don't know
sorry.
what that is.
My advice to you would be to try to move on.
And OBS
not
didn't
that
work
easy.
properly again. Other than that,
What
it's
happened that
okay.
night?
We'll see.
I got the
Can't
lights
understand
working,
something like that,
but the app on my phone
was
still doesn't
God's
work. What the
Oh,
fuck's
it was
going on
God
with that?
That's all we
plan.
can know.
Start off.
I need to go now. Best of luck to you, truly.
Tessa.
What the hell was that?
I told you she wouldn't talk. It's like she's got CIA training.
She knows more than she's letting on.
It's weird, right?
I think it was an update.
Too. It's like
The,
signs on the
it
tip of
keeps
my tongue.
telling me that I need to update, but I didn't want to update it during GameBlast.
Oh, no, I have sworn after the last mic purchase I won't be buying any more microphones.
Where's the thing? Where's the thing? There's a thing. Trying to find the thing. There we go.
guys, you all done yet?
Yeah, Mom. Can we go outside
It's
while you
one of the
and Tessa
best
play
horror
cards?
films.
I'm afraid there's no time for games today, sir.
Mr. Russell was incredibly good in that.
Marianne, can you come here?
Sorry, Tessa, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Oh, what's your excuse this time?
Oh.
Emergency repairs for the beaver dam?
Tessa, look.
No, I don't want to hear it.
Oh.
I want to talk to you now. Or do I need to start calling in your debts?
Oh.
I'd completely forgotten about that.
I remember it, but not exactly like that. Here, let's see if we can call up my version, okay?
Right. And how do we do that?
Mom? Can we go outside while you and Tessa play cards?
No, there's no time for games today.
Marianne, can we talk?
No, we can't. Just leave the groceries, kids. Let's go.
Don't. Please, let's just talk for a few minutes. Okay?
They're
We remember that
very
slightly
different
differently.
versions.
I guess that makes sense. Rashomon, you know? But whatever happened, after that, they walked to the counter, and then Marianne lashed out at Tessa, right?
No. Marianne defended
Please,
us
let's
because
just
Tessa
talk
got
for
all
a few
preachy.
minutes.
Which is it going to be?
I didn't see how we get to choose there. Right, so choose
Please,
Tyler's
let's
memory
just
and
talk for a
Mary
few
Ann was
minutes.
angry. Or choose Alison's memory
wanna
and
talk to
Tessa
you
was angry.
Now. Or do I need to start calling in your debts? Okay?
You hearing this? Marianne was looking for a fight.
Please, let's just talk for a few minutes.
No.
Oh, I'm tempted to go with Alison's because she was like a
I
kid
wanna
wouldn't
talk to
remember
you
someone saying
now. Or
calling
do I
in your
need to start
debts.
calling in your debts?
There you go. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
I want to talk to you now. Or do I need to start calling in your debts? The Lord disciplines those he loves. You're failing these kids, Marianne.
Judge me all you want, but don't spew that hate around my children.
Spew hate? I am trying to be your friend. They need a firm, guiding hand, and you...
My God. You actually think you're being a friend right now?
I thought they were best
Talking about
friends.
my children that way?
Yes, you might find this hard to believe, but friends aren't just for loans, Marianne.
You really want to get into this? Fine. Let's go to your office.
Okay.
I'll be right back, kids. You stay inside, okay? What is wrong with you?
I wish you would have trusted me on this. I really don't think Tessa was being that harsh.
You don't know her. And regardless of who started things, once they were in the office, they both went at it.
What do you think they were arguing about? Me?
Don't know. It was impossible to hear over the music. But hey, now that we know she was lying to our faces, let's ask her.
Good point. Yeah, Tessa. What you hiding?
Is there something I can do for you?
To just go straight in.
Yeah,
Boom.
go straight in. Boom.
Earlier you said Marianne kept everything to herself. But you two had a big fight a few months before her death, didn't you?
We argued all the time. You'll have to be more specific.
You know,
This
Tessa,
wasn't
you
about
know.
who cheated at Canasta. This was intense. You locked yourselves in the office so we couldn't hear.
I'm sorry. It was a long time ago. Now, I was in the middle of something.
Okay. We'll leave you to it.
Hell no.
I think she knows more than she's letting on.
Duh. But there's no way to nail her down when we don't even know what we mean.
If we could pinpoint what it was about, she'd be out of excuses.
Sure, but how do we do that? The music was too loud to make out what they were saying.
Marianne and Tessa were obsessed with that song. It was on all the time.
What are you thinking?
We've been getting these visions whenever we see or hear something really emotional. Maybe listening to it will trigger something.
You may be onto something here, Ronan.
We can't go back to her with anything.
The problem is that every
half-assed.
time I say Ronan, I keep thinking of Ronan Keating because Tyler kind of looks like him, maybe a tiny little
See if we can
bit.
figure out what song it was.
And I just must start
I
singing "Life
think
is
we
a
might
roller
be trying to
coaster."
get captured on Saturday.
Yeah, I saw that.
We should go talk to Tom, right? See if he remembers the song.
Alright.
Hey, Tom.
There's something I can help you with?
So just go straight in, or should
Yeah,
I?
go straight in. We ain't got time not to.
This might be a weird question, but do you remember the song that Tessa and Marianne used to love? They played it all the time.
How could I forget? I think she's still got the CD back here.
Boyzone.
A little worse for the wear, of course. Hold on.
Quick, grab the
Here it
till.
is. I was
While he's
happy
not
when it
looking.
got put away, to be honest. A bit cheesy for my tastes.
What's up, Murray?
Murray. Make sure he has some treats.
This is it, right?
I think so.
Why do I get the feeling that this is going to be picked up?
Whoa. I just got hit with a flood of memories.
Ah, promo.
You seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Should we check this one out?
Mom, stop! That's so embarrassing!
Oh, yeah? Tessa, come join me. I know you love this song.
No, I couldn't possibly. Some of us are actually trying to get work done here.
I forgot how carefree she could be.
Yeah. What the hell happened?
Something.
You think there's more memories lurking around?
I don't know. Let's see.
The kids keep pestering me for these candies, but they're so expensive.
I'll just grab a bag. It's fine.
Oh no, I can't, Tessa.
It's nothing.
Okay.
I didn't take a lot of
Free
persuading.
sweets.
Okay, okay. Whatever you want. There. Happy?
Yes. And I'll be by on Wednesday to help you close, like I promised.
Tessa acted like she was Marianne's mom sometimes.
I think you mean Tessa was self-righteous and treated Marianne like a charity case.
She was trying to help.
We should see if we can find that notebook she was holding.
Well, she's not trying to help
I know
now,
Tessa
is she?
still keeps a bunch of them in here somewhere.
There was quite a big pumpkin.
There's another memory somewhere.
What are you doing here?
I thought you needed help with a storm.
I needed help 2 hours ago. Have you been drinking?
Oh.
No, I just had a day, okay? I took a pill. I'm fine.
Marianne.
I said I'm fine. Kids, come on, let's go.
Wait, please. I have something for you. Take a look at this when you get home, okay? They can handle this confusion. I've been working with these people for years. They can help.
What do you think that pamphlet was Tessa gave to Marianne?
I don't know. I saw it in Marianne's room. It had a creepy vibe, but I didn't think much about it. It was bad, though. Like, maybe conversion therapy had.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so that pamphlet came from
This is
Tessa.
true. I want to know how Marianne felt about it. And we need to hit Tessa with some hard proof. shouldn't we try to find something about the pamphlet Tessa gave Marianne?
Good idea. What was the organization called? The Alliance Against Other People's Business?
I've been able to spoil the game for you, Ellen.
Is there something I can do for you?
No, never mind.
I'll just come into nose around your office to see if I can find the pamphlet.
Can I help you, Allison?
Oh, no thanks. I'm good. I'm just looking for something that I forgot.
Collectible.
What's this doing here?
You're still looking in the cupboard, though. You haven't stopped.
Anything interesting?
She's there, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Excuse me, can I help you? She says as you open her cupboard while she's in her office. And you're like, no, I'm good. I'm just having a look.
So we're slightly over time, but I want to kind of get to a good point.
No-show. It looks like Marianne started flaking on her debt in October 2004.
5 months before that night.
Right, okay.
Someone got paid to write this.
Oh, Alison does work there, yeah. Oh, I forgot about that, Heather. Not so suspicious then.
Tessa? Is it okay if I run a quick Google search? My phone's dead.
Sure, but make it quick. I'm going to need the computer.
I know you don't want to have this conversation, but Lisa has flaked on rehearsals again. She hasn't shown up in weeks. I know we're all moving on ways by a performance of Danny Boy at Carl's funeral, but what good is a beautiful voice if you can't show up on time every week like everyone else? I think we should stop planning the winter gala without her. Thoughts? Hey Tessie, I got back from my workation and found the girls in bed sleeping like happy dogs. Adrian said they were riding high when he picked them up from your place today. Apparently he got them both to eat care. Please let me know what's saying you prayed to pull that off, lol. All morning they've been going on and on about their camping trip with Auntie Tessa and the smalls they ate and the bugs they caught. I can't remember the last time they both is happy at the same time. Usually it's one happy, the other crying. I know you're busy with the store and getting ready to be First Lady, so thanks for making the time for them. And so sorry about the last minute drop off. You know how work has been. The girls say we love you, Auntie Tessa. P.S. You and Tom should come for dinner sometime. Adrian's been dying to show him the new media room. We should keep them busy while we drink wine in the kitchen. Your favourite little sister. Garlic peeler.
Virtue Seekers Youth Camp. Wait, what? Is that what she recommended for Tyler?
I don't know what to say.
I'm sorry, Tyler.
Yeah.
Let's see how Tessa explains this one away.
Right, okay. So, Tessa's...
I think we've seen enough.
Yeah, we've got a good sense of what went down. Let's talk to Tessa.
Come on in. We're going to talk to Tessa and then we'll try and wrap it up.
Is there something I can do for you?
We're back. With details that should help your memory.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Yeah.
really. We were buying groceries, and then you stormed in, threatening to call in debts and demanding that Marianne talk to you. It turned into an argument. So you guys went into the office and blasted that song you used to dance to all the time.
Call in debts? I never. Like I'm some kind of loan shark. When did this supposedly occur?
Well, our memories don't exactly have timestamps.
I can't be expected to take these accusations seriously if you can't even recall basic details.
Oh, was it October? Shit. I'm going to go for October, but I can't really remember.
October 2004. That was when she stopped trying to pay her debts, right?
Yes. I don't know why. She always found a way to pay before
Lucky.
that. But we never argued about money. I was frustrated, but you can't squeeze blood from a stone.
Yeah. We didn't think you guys were arguing about money.
You were mad she bailed on you. You told her about camp. You said she was failing us. I'm going to go for A.
Oh, okay.
You said she was failing us and called her a bad parent. Was she done being judged by you? Was that it?
I really have no idea what you're talking about, and I was never cruel to Marianne. I did everything I could to help her, to help you all. Even when she fought me, even when she screamed and spit in my face for the effort, even when she didn't deserve it.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Calm down. Look, we know you took care of us, and we're grateful. But I really need you to answer one question. When
I
you
feel like I
two
screwed that
fought,
up.
Was it ever about me?
It was always about a lot of things. She was struggling with everything at the end.
Did you try to convince Marianne to send Tyler to some kind of program?
No, and I think you should go now.
Tessa, I'm here to figure out if Marianne tried to kill me because of who I am. Do you get that?
I do.
Then why won't you give us a straight answer?
I truly don't know what went on in her mind that day. And it will always be my deepest regret that I didn't see it coming. Now, I understand that this is an emotional topic for you both, and fortunately for you, I keep forgiveness at the heart of my relationship.
I don't like Tessa.
You're so fucking righteous. Why did you dump Marianne when she was at her worst?
I will not be dragged back into this. You need to go, now.
Can we have our groceries?
Please.
Michael already put them in your trunk.
Cool. Bye, Tom.
That went well.
What do you
Yeah, I
thinking?
kind of feel I
Just
screwed
trying
that
to
up.
wrap my brain around all that. You know, we might have actually gotten to the truth if you hadn't lashed out at her.
Are you serious right now?
You were on her case the whole time.
Don't turn this on me. It's obvious she's guilty of something, and that's why she doesn't want to talk about it. Ugh, that sanctimonious bitch!
Done now? You get all that out of your system?
Sorry I got so worked up. It just makes me crazy that she would play dumb like that. She knows how important this is to us. To you.
Yeah, but you know, you're onto something with the guilt. She didn't want to admit what they thought about, which makes me think it was me. You spooked her with that talk about the program. I think Marianne really was trying to figure out how to support me before whatever the hell happened that pushed her over the edge.
You may be right.
Yeah. She stood up for me, Allison. She was still crazy Marianne, but she saw me. I feel lighter. Like I've been carrying something around for the last 10 years, and now it's gone.
I'm really happy for you.
But
That just opens a whole new box of Pandora's, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. 2 more episodes, love. You got content to fill.
a whole damn shipping crate full.
Well, it's a good thing Eddie's expecting us. He knew Marianne pretty well, and he was in charge of her case.
Did he ever mention anything about the investigation to you?
No, I never asked. And I'm sure he thought I was better off not knowing.
Guess that might have made for some awkward dinner conversation.
Exactly. But I mean, he's a good cop. Thorough. I'm sure he's
Maybe
got
I need to be a little bit nicer next time. I was
Nah,
just
fuck
getting
that shit.
protective. And yeah, Tessa is a
Fuck
sanctimonious
that
bitch.
shit. It's got to be as good a place as any, surely.
Yeah, just waiting. Tessa deserved it, right? She's obviously hiding something. Definitely. So this game is going to be about how you can't always rely on memories, right?
I'm getting that
Yeah.
feeling from it. I'm still thinking that,
It's usually more
I could
crowded,
be wrong,
but the other
but at the end of
officers
it,
have
they're going
jackets,
to realise that she wasn't trying to come at him
There's
with
no
a
crime
gun.
after 6?
Yeah.
And then it's
Mean
going to be
streets of
that
Delos Crossing?
I stabbed,
Just bears and drunken
in actual
disorders.
fact, she was doing something
Uncle Eddie
else.
can usually
and,
handle
do you know
them
what I
on
mean?
his own.
But I could be wrong.
But what about drunk bears?
You're
Anyway,
taking
he's
tips from
probably in his
Pete,
office.
Phil.
upstairs.
All right. Well, sorry, Tyler and Alison. On that note,
Damn.
It's over.
They still
Yeah.
got this creepy mascot, huh?
we'll look at the creepy mascot next. Oh, hold on, I've got a reply.
Next time.
What? Officer Justin Beaver is not creepy.
Justin
He's
Bieber.
Delos Crossing's longest serving officer.
There we go. All the puns are coming out now. Look, and Pete's giving them
Oh,
all.
I'm sorry. Where's this? What are you doing?
Oh, that's all just public safety
I'll
stuff.
pause it, don't
Nothing
worry.
that interesting.
There we go. Stop them talking. Yeah. So I said next time. Pete was like, "What?" I'd like to know what happens. I would.
Look at on Wikipedia or something.
Maybe this will be one that I play without Pete. I'm not entirely sure he enjoyed it that much. 10
It's
out of 10,
exactly the same
Pete.
as Life is Strange.
Scores out of 10.
1.
Really?
Yeah,
1 out
they
of
managed
10?
to actually get some visuals on the screen. I'd give them a point for that.
Not so much teenage angst, though.
Yeah, not my bag.
All right, okay. Maybe tell me why it'll be one that I end up playing by myself at some
I
point.
just don't enjoy.
To be fair, it kind of seems like this one... Yeah, this one feels a lot slower than Life is Strange. It felt like there was more decisions in Life is Strange, or they came at you quicker. Like this one, it seems like there's an awful lot of story between each decision. Yeah, to be fair, this was on Game Pass, so yeah, it's free.
And there it can stay.
So, but yeah, that was 2020. So obviously tomorrow will be 2021.
It will.
But before that, Ellen is up at 11 p.m. with... I can't remember what. But the schedule's right there. Hang on, let's have a check. I've been really bad at remembering what everyone's playing this year. I can't even remember what we're playing. So Ellen is up this evening with Fall Guys.
Fall Guys.
So 11 p.m. Ellen will be playing Fall Guys over at Pragmatic Pixel. So let's see if this works.
No.
No, it's not working.
Nothing
but
works.
I bet if I type it, it works. I'll try it. I thought I'd managed to fix the button when I did it earlier. I was like, oh wow, it's working now. But right, so it only works if you type it. It won't do it off the Stream Deck.
Maybe it's done that on purpose, though.
Yeah, possibly.
To stop people spamming it.
Possibly. There you go. So go give Pragmatic Pixel a follow and go join Ellen for some Fall Guys at 11 p.m.
Yes.
Yep. And then we watch for 1 Ellen, 2 the game, 3 the pun counter. Done. In that order. Stuart and Fun for updates. Yeah, they're pretty good too. Do you know what the exciting thing is?
What's that?
We'll actually get to see Ellen stream on Sunday.
Yeah.
Because we won't be in bed.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good thing.
There you go. So that's exciting. So as for us tomorrow, 2021, we are playing It Takes Two. Now, in theory, Pete and I should be able to play this together and each take a character, but we haven't tested whether the PC will take both controllers.
It should do.
In theory.
In theory.
So we
But
were going to
everything else
test it tonight. But
tech-orientated has gone right down the piss hole the past week. So
yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me
So
if
we'll
it doesn't.
see. Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow night? But yeah, we're playing It Takes Two. And then before us at 5 p.m. is Phil. And Phil is playing Returnal. There you go. So there's lots coming up. Speaking
No,
of which...
he's not, is he?
Why not?
Did he not?
Oh, no. Phil's not playing Returnal. He's going to be playing Resident Evil now, VR.
On the VRs was.
There you go. I need to get the schedule updated. Phil, remind me tomorrow. Yeah, you have spent too long with Sean. Right, Kevin is streaming The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3.
That's a title, isn't it?
Mouthful. So I'll set up a raid for anyone who wants to go over there and hang out for a little while. This is where we start it out for the next 10 seconds, so we can get the raid to...
So we don't look silly.
Yeah, because we don't really know what we're doing with raid still.
No,
They never seem
raids
to work
is
properly for us.
very, very confusing shiz.
There you go. Hopefully everyone has raided. And that has sent them over there. So I guess all that happens now is we thank everyone
For hanging out.
And
maybe not. And, yeah.
and for the donations. And for all the love and support shown to Special Effect, the games charity.
Absolutely.
And hopefully we'll be able to come back tomorrow with no gremlins. But who knows? Who knows? Or goblins.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. There's more chance of goblins tomorrow.
Probably, yeah.
In anything. But there we go.
So before that, we're going to go and get some sleep.
Yes, sleep for everyone. Ta-da.
All right.
Bye.
See you soon.